Hello, my name is Ben, aka Nightingale TCG, and I am convinced today I have cooked. We are playing OP07 Foxy today, and I'm telling you guys this is not bait, okay? I'm gonna go through it at the beginning of the video now instead of at the end of the video, like usual, because I feel like it's important. So I was thinking to myself, what decks could you play that could mess with Zoro Ace Emu that haven't been played at all yet? And the main thing that comes into my head is purple, because Magellan exists. Now, I don't have Magellan in this deck list currently, but I think you can easily include it. You can potentially like remove the Katas for it and just play Magellans, or yeah, remove 3 Katas, run Rayleigh, put in Magellans, go from there. I haven't honestly tried putting Magellan in yet, but I haven't felt the need for it, which is the crazy part. And the other reason purple is really good against those decks is because of So Beam Sword, which especially against Ace just messes with them completely. This leader also has a restand event, which means that again, you're able to put out a decent amount of aggression against Emu and also against Ace. You can just swing high twice, especially when you have a Foxy character on the board. And apart from that, his leader ability is busted against Ace and Zoro. I mean, Zoro is self-explanatory. He's gonna swing once with his leader. He's never gonna swing again because he's just gonna keep it frozen the entire game, which means Zoro is useless. What's he supposed to do? And then against Ace, with him just playing big body after big body, you're gonna be able to keep one frozen plus his leader frozen the entire game. And if his leader is frozen before his 8-Don turn, where he plays I Am Whitebeard, the 2-Don from his 10-drop Newgate is going to become so much less useful as well, because he's going to put 2 on his leader, which is irrelevant. And then if his character on the board is frozen too because he hasn't swung with it, 4-Don that they get of value of 10-drop Newgate are just evaporated into thin air. So I really think this leader is not in a bad position. You can also, and then Bonclay is so strong against Ace too, that it's really annoying for them to deal with everything. And then included the Usahachis and the Rayleighs, of course, for like mainly the Emu matchup, but also partly the Ace matchup, because you can just get around marker blockers and Walkery. And just the tempo of being able to chain Porsches into Bonclay, Porsche into Pickles, Porsche into like Itomimizu, and then just being able to play one Foxy is enough. Like in the past, it always felt like you had to get like 2 or 3 Foxys down to really be oppressive towards your opponent, because they had so much removal in the past, that now having one Foxy down is enough, because Ace has to red rocket, which is like not a great deal trade deal for them, and then Emu can't outright remove it. They can swing into it, but also that gets harder because of our leader ability. So I truly think, no bait, this deck is insanely playable in this meta. And I'm surprised nobody has done it yet, because it was popular like in OP09, etc. And there, I thought, are some dedicated Foxy players. Now granted, it's not like the deck has gotten much more new support, but like the cards it used to play just feel stronger now. Like particularly slow beam. But yeah, enough of my yapping. I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself, and then you guys can make a decision. Just keep in mind, you can play Magellan in this deck as well. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, because it's a free way to help me out to continue doing this in the future. And apart from that, have fun. Foxy against Ace. This hand is honestly fine. We have a Porsche, which is all we need on 3. And maybe we can search into what else we need. Let's play the Porsche. Sadly we can't grab a Bonclay, so let's just grab the Foxy and play out Chopper and pass. They search a Yamato and just go 9 at me, which I'll take, of course, because I kind of need to find a different play, which sadly we haven't. So that's a bit annoying. So maybe I should not have kept. Maybe I just throw 10 to the face or something. Nah, I should still swing 7-8. Took the first one, then it's gonna defend this one. And then I assume it will be, well, Jozo Yamato this turn. Plays Yamato. I'll block that one. And then I will play Foxy and just rest it on and pass. And then from next turn onwards we can start freezing. We do need... okay, never mind. Like that we can't start freezing. Which is a bit sad. Let's counter this. Do we play Kata or do we play... I think it's Kata. And I'll swing 6/6, freeze both of these. Oh no, I can't freeze them. Ah. Okay, it was not Kata. I mean, it's fine either way. Okay, he has a 10 gate. Let's see if he wants to throw both of the... okay, he wants to throw them at my life. I'm okay with that. 1k here. And then I'll play a push. I'll grab a chopper. Then I'll go 8 at lead, 8 at lead, potentially 7 at lead. Just to leave Nora up. Maybe I should play an Ito Mimizu just so that we can ramp back up. I think that's probably true. Let's freeze lead and Yam. And then hopefully these Nora beam swords will bring us towards victory. And this way we'll still be on 10 Don the next turn, even if we use Nora beam. Okay, plays a second 10 gate. See if he wants to swing with it. If he does, I'm still using this. But he has to be careful. Okay, he doesn't swing. I don't want to swing. 8, 8. Eight, 8, 8. Could also go like... nah, 8, 8, 8 I think is best. Okay, counters immediately. In that case, I probably should make this a 6. Okay, we still got a counter out. We only have 2 more swings, so like kind of doesn't matter what we swing. These 2 are always just gonna... I mean, maybe not always, because he doesn't actually want to rest these because of my Foxy ability. So I think being like throwing an 8 here is not bad. Because he doesn't want to rest this. Okay, still countering. Nice. Then I'll go 6. I'll freeze both of these. He's obviously gonna block now. And then I'll ramp here. And I think I'll replace the Ito with the chopper. Maybe not actually. I definitely should have swung this one an 8 as well. I didn't have... I hadn't clocked immediately that like he doesn't want to rest his new gates. But I don't think it changes that much. Okay, he red rocks my thingy. I'm gonna use this minus a Don buff, I guess, and rest the other new gate. Probably has a Marco. Okay, he doesn't have a marker. He's just putting Don underneath his leader. Alright. Then let's see what you got. We can always play double chopper. Leave 2 Don up. Or maybe one chopper is enough. Yeah, let's go 6 and then another 8. No, another 7. I should have gone 8. It's okay. Then we'll freeze these two. Play a chopper, ramp here, pass. And then I can Nora beam sword one of the new gate. And I can potentially use Ohachi the Marco. I'll just block that one. Could have used Nora on the Yamato, but I don't actually feel like I have to. Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to use all... Okay, now I'll defend. Let's go... 8 here. See if he has it. Okay. Now, do I need to swing fully? I don't actually feel like I do again. I need to play this chopper first though. Because of the requirement of having 3 Foxy pirates. So let's play this chopper. Go 8. Freeze 2. Okay, he doesn't have it. That's fine. But yeah, we could have played chopper, froze those 2, keep Nora up to tap the new gate again, and then use keep an Usahachi potentially as well to tap a marker if that comes down. I think that's good enough. Maybe I was being too cautious, but I mean, Ace can always have it. GG's. Alright, another 6k leader. Foxy against UP Luffy. I imagine this one is harder than Ace for me because of his ability to bottom deck things. I'll take second. I mean, the Bond clays are pretty good. I think I'll keep. It's a bit weird because we don't have Foxy pirates, so it's not like we're gonna be able to freeze that much. But I think double Bond clay is just kind of goated. Can't be able to ramp alongside him while swinging 6 at his face. And then our Rayleighs will be able to like rest his 5 drops. That's the hope. Plays his own Bond clay. We're ramping harder than UP Luffy. Triple Bond clay, let's go! And then next time we can decide on whether we want to play Rayleigh or whether we want to play a Porsche. Sure, I guess I'll take. And now I think I will... Do I rest the Nami or do I rest the Bond clay? I think I'm resting the Bond clay here. And then I'll go 7 into that. And 9 at lead. I will need to like establish some Foxy pirates next turn onwards though. Just so we can start freezing. Let's see what he does with leader ability. Let's hope for no Sanji into Mihawk. Sanji into Mihawk the worst, or Sanji into 9 Luffy the worst? I think probably Sanji into Mihawk is the worst. He grabs the Sanji. He swings. I'll give him a 2k here. Sanji into Bullet? What the hell? Oh, that's not terrifying at all. Jesus Christ. You know what? There's a chance we could go for game. Play Rayleigh, rest the Nami, swing 10, 10, or 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. Is it a fuck it, we ball moment? Start with the bond plays. Because they could get bottom deck with red rock trigger or something like that. Okay. I think it's just another 2 10s. Yeah, there was a red rock trigger. Wait. Yes, 0 cost, 2k. Oh, we have it. Oh, I love it. I love beating UP Luffy players. Sorry if that was a bit loud in your guys' ears in comparison to my normal voice. The laugh. And sorry if my laugh is fucking horrendous. I know it is, but this was too funny. GG's. Foxy against Ace again. Can't seem to find a different matchup. Let's go second. I don't think this is good enough. I think I want to find like a Porsche or something. Sadly, we didn't. So I guess it has to be Ito Mimizu on 3 plus swinging 6. That's pretty bad. Okay, there's the Porsche. We'll swing 6 for sure. This Pickles doesn't really do anything against Ace. Yeah, it's just KO. He used a red rock to counter. Let's grab a 2k, I guess. And then play out Ito Mimizu, ramp with that, and pass. Seven at face again. I am a bit scared of putting, but like I have to find plays. And luckily we did. Now we can swing 6. Play Porsche. Grab... Oh, is it grab Foxy or is it grab Noro? I think it's grab Foxy, play out Bon Clay, ramp here. Do I play Chopper just to have a block out and like reduce my cards in hand? Or do I just swing 8? I think I'll just swing 6 and play the Chopper, even though it's kind of weird. But at least it means I get to chump block 1, swing next turn. And my hand reduces. Because I think the thing I'm most scared of right now is putting. Because apart from that, we're in a pretty... we have a good hand. We have enough defense in for 2Ks. We have our next play. We are missing a bit of top end, but that's okay. Let's give them a 2k. And then the block. And then a Jozu. Is he gonna Jozu his own Yamato? That's pretty fucking bad. I mean, I guess by doing that, he's like preventing it from staying frozen. I think I'm just gonna freeze the leader anyways, but... Okay, he's not bouncing anything. Weird. I'm definitely gonna swing 6-6 here. I don't think I'll swing with Bon Clay. I'm just gonna play out Foxy and freeze leader and Yam. There we go. Ramp here. Use Foxy. 1, 2, 3. Freeze both. And then I have to remember to ramp with this Foxy as well, so that we can stick to 10 done next turn. And then I'll pass. Okay, he uses red rock. That's pretty good. I was hoping he wouldn't have another one because he ditched one early. He gets another Jozu. Puts one down. And how desperately do I want to keep this? I think I kind of like having these to chip. So let's do that. Now, do I want to remove this Yamato? I think I kind of do, and I think the other thing I want to do is play the Bond Clay. So I'm going to try to swing 8 here so that I get to use leader ability. And then swing a little... Oh. Okay. That was weird. He ditched and... Okay. Whatever, I'm not gonna question it. Maybe he misclicked. He ditched and then let it go anyways. That's definitely not the play. I might just not swing with this Porsche just to correct it. Like... Yeah, I could swing with this Porsche now and take a card out of hand, but he used the card to try and protect the Yam, so I'm just gonna... It's gonna be my attempt to correct the game state. Because that... I mean, there's no reason for him to ditch the card, apart from it being a misclick. Okay, he plays Garb. I'm pretty sure he has a 10-drop in hand. Like, he's ditched 2 10-drops, right? Like, does he just not want to play any? I mean, maybe he doesn't want to play any because I have the Bond Clays on the board. I can see that being reasonable. He grabs another red rock. Do I start swinging with the Bond Clays? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go 8-8. Play a Porsche. See if I can maybe find the restand event or Noro Beam. Because he's gonna have to put blockers up. Uses EZO now. Could also just swing like high into his face. But I don't think I'm like in a hurry. Let's grab the thing that has counter, I guess. And I'm not gonna play anything out. Gonna ramp here, and I'm just gonna go... I guess I'm just gonna go 9 at face and freeze lead and Jozu. I think just letting these Bond Clays lie here is just good. Okay, yeah, and then we'll pass. He's gonna have to play the 10-drop at some point, right? So I feel like he's a bit in a lose-lose situation regardless because of these Bond Clays. Get to swing 12-12 now at his face. I love how 2 of these Dons are just completely irrelevant because I've been freezing his leader the entire game. Love everything about that. Just going into face. Alright. I can respect it. Let's use that immediately. And now we could go 8-8-8, 12-12. I think I'm gonna throw the second 8 with leader though, just in case. Okay, he rests that. Wow, do I just clear his like board now? Let's go 8 here, freeze Newgate and leader. Like, am I scared of like these Jozus and do I have it now? Like, I could restand lead and just freeze another Jozu. How could he split? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 under Garb. That's not enough. Right? Yeah, that's not enough. So I don't need to use restand event here. I just go 8 and then I go 12, 12. To the dome. One's gonna get blocked. And then this one should go through. GG's. Foxy is the GOAT at beating Ace. What the hell? Okay, a bit out of left field. Playing against Betty. They took second. We have a fine start, so I think I'll keep this. We probably end up just not swinging at them until we feel like we need to use leader ability, I assume. Choppers will be helpful too. Ooh, they whiffed on their Lilith Surge. That hurts. -1 in hand for Betty. -2 now because I use stage as well. It's pretty bad. Picked up an Ivankov. I'll just play Porsche into... I'll probably just grab another Porsche, don't I? Grabbing a 2k would be nice too, but I feel like I want to like be able to play something and like find a chopper next turn. Or potentially find a Foxy. Foxy might be very valuable in this matchup. Itamimizu would be not bad either. Yeah, just the standard Foxy setup things. I wish we had another searcher for Foxy, but sadly we don't. I'll definitely counter early. Lindbergh is a bit annoying because he's gonna KO my Bomb Clay. So does that mean I swing with him now? Pickles can't protect Bon Clay. Maybe I'll grab the chopper and then like make him decide which one he wants to KO. And potentially I'll even leave a Noro Beam up. Because if he swings with leader first, then I get to rest the Lindbergh as well. Okay, this way he KOs both. There we go. Noro Beam. -1. Buff. Rest the Lindbergh. I'm gonna go down on Don a little bit. Do I wanna swing into this Lindbergh or just like wanna keep it frozen from now on? The thing is, to freeze now, we need to play another Foxy down. Like another Foxy Pirates down. Maybe I'll simply just swing 8 at Lindbergh here. And pass. Don't think we are necessarily in a hurry. Next turn we get to play the 8-drop Kata, which is going to be able to hopefully block 1 swing each turn. He plays a Sabo off the Ivankov. I'll be taking these swings. There's not too much I can do about that. Yeah, I'll take that too. I'll take that one too. And this one I'll defend now. Like that. Okay. I could play like Usohachi out and rest like an Ivankov to keep it frozen. But let's just clear these two. And then do I play? No, I need to play like this. Maybe I'll swing with the Bon Clays now. Put him on like kill or be killed. So is the Kata better? Nah, the chopper just has to be it. Even though we don't get to really use him. And then I'll keep 2 Don up in case my life is an Noro Beam. I'll go at life and then like, yeah. He probably has to kill me or die himself. He could potentially clear both, clear both the Bon Clays. Okay, he's definitely going for it. How though? Does he have like 2 Inazumas in hand? He needs to get past 1 blocker. He could have a... Kuma. Yeah, Hitler just did not have enough. Maybe he probably searched for a Kuma and then having 1 Inazuma. And then he has 3 swings, but I have 5k in hand. Surely I don't die. Although both of my lives are bricks. So I could die there. But yeah, GG's. Foxy against Ace. Let's try taking second, I think. I know first is completely fine. But yeah, let's keep this. I have a Porsche into Itomimizu on 4 while also being able to swing at him, so that's pretty good. And maybe this Porsche can find me a Foxy. Or another Porsche would be good too. I could have mulliganed this hand because I assume that like Bond Clay is something that's like really important to get against Ace. Oh, now I have the option to play it. Is Bond Clay better than playing Porsche? Probably. Probably. I can leave it sitting there. I am not in a position where I like need to use leader ability next turn already. So I think taking a turn to potentially set up is fine. Now we are getting a bit into putting territory, but hopefully that's okay. I'll definitely grab the Foxy here into the Itomimizu, and then I think I'll play another Porsche. Now, do I grab a second Foxy or do I grab a 2k? Second Foxy is probably not bad, but is it necessary if I really think about it? Maybe it's just a 2k. I feel like we have our top end already. We don't have anything to play out though, which is okay. Let's ramp here and go 6 at lead and pass. The next turn we can decide on playing Foxy or playing Kata. I'm definitely going to try to counter on this turn a little as well, because I don't want to stay in putting range too much. So this will be a 2k, 1k. And this one I think I can afford to take again. Okay, plays a Marco for 4. Now it's either Kata or it's a Foxy. I think it's just Foxy in order to be able to use leader ability freely here. And freeze lead and Yam. The next turn we can play Rayleigh and rest this Marco maybe. Okay, he plays a 10 gate. Is he gonna swing with Marco? Draws another 10 drop. He is going to swing with Marco, okay. I'm gonna give him a 2k, 1k here. That might change my plans slightly. Maybe I don't want to play a Rayleigh, but I just want to divide my swings up a little. Let's see what happens if I go 7 at Yam. Okay, he is countering that. Then let's go 6 at Yam. See how much he wants to give away for this. Okay. Let's go another 6. Now he lets it go. Let's ramp here. I'm gonna go 12. And then there's no point in swinging like 8 here now, so I'm just gonna go 5 because it doesn't matter. Freeze those two. And then I think I'll play another Bond Clay. But do I play it over the already existing Bond Clay? He's just gonna swing with Garb at it. So I think I am. I'm gonna leave it here. He's likely going to play another 10 gate. Question is, does he feel comfortable to swing with this new gate into like my Foxy or something to get rid of it? Because he knows the moment he swings with this new gate, it's gonna be kept frozen. But at the same time, he's not really able to use them as blockers, because the moment he blocks with them, they get frozen as well. He can't swing with Garb there. Okay, what should we do? We have Megadon Ninetales Rush. Rayleigh sadly doesn't rest the Uta. We can also just play like Kata. Let's see what happens if I just swing 6s. Just easy, simple 6s. You need to be somewhat careful of dying. We'll swing an 8 here. This could have been higher because of the restand event, but... Okay, we'll copy here. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of swinging like 6-6, bait him into blocking on the first Foxy swing, so that I get to and like use lead ability on those two, and then restand and use lead ability again. So now I'm thinking about whether I should leave Don up for potentially getting a Nora beam out of life. I think my best chance is to like bait him though. Let's go this minus these 3, negate, negate. It does counter. He is smart enough. And then restand and pass. Let's see if he has a rush card of some sort. Okay. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can counter this, so I should just counter it, right? There's like no 2/5 cost rush cards he could play. Okay, so he did get... Okay, we had a Nora beam sword in live as well, so we were fine either way. I was gonna say we got bailed out by the first 2k a little bit, but the Nora beam, as long as the first one is a 9k, the Nora beam is enough to stay alive. Yeah, this matchup seems very tricky for Ace to navigate, especially if I find lots of bond clays early. GG's. Alright, I found an emu game. I'm gonna record over it because yesterday while I was doing my recording session for this video, I didn't find an emu the whole day, which was really annoying. But this morning, now just before I wanted to start editing, I decided to play some games while I was having breakfast, and I finally found an emu, so we're gonna record over it because I didn't want to record while having my mouth full with a bunch of cereal. On turn 2, I was thinking about playing this Foxy out, and in hindsight, I'm still unsure about whether I should, but I was just thinking if he plays a Shirahoshi, it's like really annoying, and he is going to play a Shirahoshi in a second, so maybe playing the Foxy out early was good. It's not like it's ever a dead card on the board, because you can just ditch him to draw a card late in the game, and he adds towards your leader ability effect, so I think playing him out could have been a good idea. But regardless, we of course took second against Eam. I could see this being playable going fast as well, because Porsche on curve, but I just want to make sure that he doesn't have his curve. I swing into the Shirahoshi of course. Here, this is not the easy choice. It's like the 2k or the restand event, and I opt for the restand event because, I mean, the main reason it's in this deck is in order to try and get through Emu. And yeah, you see, if I would have had the Foxy down earlier and he would have still played the Shirahoshi, I could have swung 7 into life here, but sadly that did not happen. I'm hoping to be able to find the pickles at some point in this game, because, like, hopefully next turn with this Porsche, because of Mars. Now, it's not like insane to have the pickles down, because he's like, against Emu it's weird in the fact that like he just wants to prevent any type of swings going away, So whether that's the 5k from the Porsche or the 4k investing 1 Don for the pickles is a bit irrelevant. But I think just having him down might deter him from just playing Mars in the first place. So I'm just going to do that anyways. I'm thinking about using leader ability here, because if I play out Chopper and then I use leader ability in order to freeze his leader, then I can just chump block the Saturn swing, and then he doesn't have any other swings. Obviously he can always also play Nostro, but that depends. I think I'm ending up deciding on not... Well, I'm playing the chop out just so to get the ramp, but I'm ending up not using leader ability here because I deemed that if he has Nostro, then the Bonclay is going to die anyways, and the Bonclay can die to Mars as well because Pickles doesn't protect him. So I just want to make sure that I have the Don up in order to play Katakuri or Foxy the turn after. And just being able to be on a bit of higher Don to play out those big characters I think is more important. I'll let the Bonclay go for the reason I just said. But this Porsche I will want to try and defend as best as possible. Plays a Shalria. He plays the Stussy, which is not relevant against us. And he gets a Never Existed. I definitely don't feel like this game is like over when we get to 10 Don. Because we have things like Usohachi, we have the Rayleigh that blocks, gets past blockers, we have the restand event, etc. Now granted, I think an Emu player could decide to just never swing with his leader in the early game, and then me being able to use leader ability becomes a lot less relevant, and just starving in general is always something Emu can do. But you know, they won't see Foxy a lot, and if it's their first time playing against the Foxy, then chances that they are gonna play perfect against it is low. I'm gonna swing 5, 5, 5, 5 here, I think. Well, I'm gonna definitely swing 3 5s, and then if he decides to let this Nostro go, and I'm able to freeze both Saturn and his leader, then I'm gonna swing 5 with Pickles, because then he can't just swing into the Pickles, and he needs to have a Nostro plus a Mars to remove Pickles and a Porsche, and that's a lot of investment. I think if he would do that, he would even be... Yeah, he'd be completely out of Don, so he wouldn't have any Don up anymore to defend himself. So I'm gonna swing this 5, and I think he's gonna use the Never Existed he has in hand here. Yep. And then I should be passing, unless I'm too busy eating my breakfast. There we go. I found the mouse. This Foxy -1 is not bad against Eam either, because it puts all his elders, even after his 10 drop, to 6s instead of 7s, which does matter. Here's a Nostro. I have to let this go. Even if I could protect it, it'd be fine, because he doesn't have... he didn't have 6 Don up anymore, so he couldn't play a Mars. So he just plays a Valkyrie. And this turn is a bit tricky. I'm thinking about, should I play Katakuri and like wait another turn, or should I just try and kill him this turn, even though it's not super likely. But you know how Emu is, you kind of want to kill him before his 10 Don turn. So the options I have here is playing Usohachi and playing Restand Event, and swinging... What, 7, 7... No, 1, 2, 3, 4... No, I think it was 5, 5, 7, 7, 7. So I'm gonna swing those first 2 5s to see how he reacts to it. And then I'm gonna make my decision. And he countered the first 2, he didn't block, he didn't do anything, so... Like, it's possible. It's like, the thing is, it's tricky here. Like, the chance... He probably has a 10 Elders in hand, right? Which means that one of those cards is dead. But if he finds an event in life or a 2k 1k from life, then the 777 doesn't go through with Usohachi plus restand event. So I decided to just play Kata and try to go for it the turn after, now having depleted his resources a little bit. He's gonna be able to remove one of my Porsches, which is annoying. He might even be able to remove 2, depending on what he does, depending on how he swings with Nusjuro. But I also have a Katakuri blocker here, so he'd need to at least attach 3 Don to the Nusjuro, which, I mean, I think he should be able to do. He ditches a 2k here, and I see that he found a mask, so I know that he has a 1k in hand. And whatever the other card is. Now he's gonna swing 6 here, so I'm gonna block 1k. And honestly, this 6 should have been higher, because he's not gonna end up playing anything else. I assumed that when he swung 6 that he's just gonna play another Mars out, and like the Mars he just searched, and I think that was what he was thinking about, playing the Mars out, but he decided against it afterwards because it would leave him without any Don up. So he definitely misplayed here. I'm gonna rest the Valkyrie here, and then I'm gonna do my math on how I'm able to swing. I know he has a 1k in hand, so I think I'm gonna start, because the highest I can swing with the restand event is gonna be 7, 7, like one of them has to be 6, basically. One of the Foxy or Porsche swings has to be 6. So, and then knowing that one of them is a 1k, swing a 6 is not that bad, because if he counters with a 2k or an event, I know that the last card in hand is a 6, so then I can increase my numbers after that. Gotta take a second to figure this out. And there we go. Swing 6. See what he has. He has a 2k. Okay. So now I know it's a 1k in hand, which means I'm gonna go 6th lead. I'm using leader ability here because I thought I could freeze, but obviously I can't because I only have 2 Foxy Pirates on the board. It's fine. It's kind of... it wouldn't have had to be the last turn if I had like the ability to freeze, but yeah, I also wouldn't want to play another Foxy Pirate down in order to be able to freeze, because that's just using too much stun. And now it's going to be 8-8-8, and I'm just going to hope that he doesn't have a event in order to defend. And we get there. He has the 1k, the 2k out of life, and an Elder. GG's.